The doll hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Oops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK. Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you. That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy. That's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh.
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will. Teddy's Day Out.
Peppa and her family are going out for the day. Daddy Pig has made a picnic.
Peppa, George, have you got your stuff ready?
Yes, I'm taking Teddy. Dinosaur.
If you take your toys, you must look after them.
Yes, Mummy.
Are we all ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Then let's go.
Dinosaur!
George has left Mr. Dinosaur behind.
Oh, George, you should take more care of Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur!
Are we all absolutely sure we haven't forgotten anything else?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Teddy! I've left Teddy!
Where did you leave Teddy?
I think on the kitchen table.
Peppa, you really must take more care of Teddy.
Teddy!
Here we go again. All ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig!
Here we go.
This is the picnic area.
We're here.
Hooray!
I love this picnic spot. It's so quiet and peaceful.
It is Zoe Zebra with her daddy, Mr. Zebra the postman.
Hello, Mr. Zebra. Have you got our post?
Oh, no deliveries today. It's my day off.
No! We're having a picnic lunch. So are we.
I know. Why don't we make one big picnic?
Yes!
What a splendid picnic.
Please may George and I leave the table and play with Zoe.
Yes, Peppa.
Zoe, I've got my teddy. I've got my monkey. Oh, oh, oh. Dinosaur. I've got a toy picnic set. Let's play picnics. Oh, it's the ducks. They always turn up when we have a picnic. We've got pretend orange juice and we've got pretend cake. It's pretend cake. It's very nice.
Oh dear, I do not think the ducks want pretend cake.
Oh well, that means there's more for Monkey, Mr. Dinosaur and Teddy. Delicious. Oh, oh, oh. Monkey says the best cake ever.
Peppa, George, home time.
Bye-bye, Zoe. Bye-bye.
Are we all ready?
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Home time for us too, Zoe.
Yes, Daddy. Cups, plates, Monkey, Teddy. Oh, no. You shouldn't be here, Teddy.
Peppa has forgotten her teddy. Again. Peppa and her family are home.
That's enough driving for one day. All I want to do now is relax. Put my feet up and watch some...
Teddy! I forgot Teddy.
Oh, Peppa. Now Daddy Pig will have to drive all the way back to the picnic spot.
Yes, of course.
It's Mr. Zebra, the postman.
I thought it was your day off today, Mr. Zebra.
It is my day off, but Zoe's got a very special delivery for a Miss Peppa Pig.
Here you are, Peppa. What is it? It's Teddy! You left Teddy behind, so we brought him home. Thank you, Zoe.
Teddy certainly has had an exciting day out. But Peppa, you really must take better care of him.
Yes, Mummy. You are a very naughty Teddy. You must promise not to wander off ever again. Sorry, Peppa. I promise. Mr. Dinosaur is lost.
George's favourite toy is Mr. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
George loves Mr. Dinosaur. Sometimes George likes to scare Peppa with Mr. Dinosaur.
Too scary.
At supper time, Mr. Dinosaur sits next to George.
I beg your pardon? Was that you, George? Or was it Mr. Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
At bath time, George shares his bath with Mr. Dinosaur.
Good night, Peppa.
Good night, Mummy.
Good night, George. And good night, Mr. Dinosaur.
When George goes to bed, Mr. Dinosaur is tucked up with him. George's favourite game is throwing Mr. Dinosaur up in the air
Whee!
and catching him when he falls back down.
Whee! Whee!
Peppa and Daddy Pig are playing drafts.
I win, Daddy.
Oh, well done, Peppa. George?
George, what's the matter?
I'm sore.
George, have you lost Mr. Dinosaur?
George has lost Mr. Dinosaur.
Don't worry, George. We'll find Mr. Dinosaur.
It's a job for a detective.
Daddy, what is a detective?
A detective is a very important person who is good at finding things.
Me! I'm good at finding things.
All right, Peppa is the detective.
George, I'm the detective. I will help you find Mr. Dinosaur.
Maybe the detective should ask George some simple questions.
George, where's Mr. Dinosaur?
George does not know where Mr. Dinosaur is.
The detective could try and guess where Mr. Dinosaur might be.
I know where he is. George always has Mr. Dinosaur with him in the bath. So Mr. Dinosaur is in the bath.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in the bath.
Oh. I know where Mr. Dinosaur is. George always has Mr. Dinosaur in his bed at night. See, that's where he is.
Mr. Dinosaur is not in George's bed.
Oh.
Maybe we should try the garden.
Yes, the garden. I was going to say that. Where is Mr. Dinosaur?
Mr. Dinosaur is very hard to find.
Oh, Mr. Dinosaur isn't anywhere.
George, you do love to throw Mr. Dinosaur in the air. I wonder if this time you threw Mr. Dinosaur just a bit too high.
There he is! I saw him first.
Well done, Peppa. You really are a very good detective.
I'm sore.
George is so happy to have Mr. Dinosaur back again.
Whee!
Maybe it isn't a good idea to play with dinosaurs near trees.
Dinosaur.